Hi guys, so we're here in northeast Victoria, just out of Bright. We're taking the Jayco Conquest Play up and over Mount Hotham and through Dinner Plain on the Great Alpine Road. We're going to be talking you through some of the technical features and the things that you need to consider when driving in a motorhome in the snow and in alpine conditions. So we're at the petrol station, about to fill up with alpine diesel. The Jayco motorhome that we're using today is a diesel vehicle. So it's important that before we head into an alpine region that we fill the tank up with alpine diesel. Alternatively, we could use a fuel additive. Traditional diesel has a tendency to clog fuel filters and can prevent your vehicle from starting as it gets cloudy and slightly thicker in the cooler temperatures. So we've just arrived at the snow line and it's time to fit the chains to the vehicles. It's important if you're travelling into an alpine area to check with the authority first as to what chains are required. We're using a traditional style of chain where you need to roll onto it, a little bit different to the majority of the commercially available chains, which are the quick fit chains nowadays. The chains where you roll onto them fit a little bit easier when you have a dual tyre. When purchasing or hiring chains for your motorhome, it's important that you have the correct size, as chains do come in a variety of different sizes. To determine the size of chain that you'll need to know the size of the tyre that your motorhome has, so you'll check that by looking at the tyre size that's written on the sidewall of the tyre. If you're using a hoop chain or a quick fit chain, it may be necessary to elevate the inside wheel. You can do that using a levelling ramp like the one that we have here from Reward RV. You drive the vehicle up with one wheel, the inside wheel, onto the levelling ramp, and it makes it a lot easier to fit the quick fit or the hoop style of chain. When driving on snowy or ice covered roads, you want to use the manual transmission as much as possible to control the speed of the vehicle. Ideally, you're not going to touch the brake. Instead, you're going to do nice smooth downshifts to control the speed of the vehicle on any steep descents. When driving in manual transmission, make sure that your gear shifts are smooth, as well as any steering that you may need to be doing. And if you do have to touch the brakes, again, nice and smooth, as any excessive movements could lead to a loss of traction. If you start to skid, you need to figure out in that split second what it is that's causing the skid. You want to slowly ease off on whatever it is that you're doing that's causing the skid to slowly regain traction. A couple of other things to remember when you're travelling in the snow is leave the wipers up so they don't freeze to the windscreen overnight. An ice scraper like this one with a brush built into it is also a really handy tool to carry, as it can help you clear the ice off the windscreen if it has built up. And finally, don't forget to remove any snow off the top of your vehicle to prevent it from becoming an unsecured load. So with these simple tips and some common sense, get out there, explore the mountains and have some fun.